Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to Rizwana's Rasoi. Today's recipe is the one which does not need any introduction as its unique flavor and aroma speaks for itself. Mutton karahi or mutton kadai as it is called is a very demanding and popular dish that is often found in the menu cards of not only Pakistani restaurants but also many Indian restaurants. So without further delay, let us check out the ingredients and get started. For making mutton karahi, we are going to first prepare a karahi masala or a spice mix. For that, in a pan, I have taken 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, and 4 whole red chilies. You can increase the number of red chilies if you want it spicier. Dry roast all these ingredients on low flame. Make sure that you do not burn the spices. Keep roasting them till you get a nice aroma. Instead of using the store-bought masalas, you can prepare your own karahi spice mix as shown. This gives a very unique taste and flavor to our mutton karahi. After roasting it for a few minutes, I have transferred it to a mixer jar and I am going to grind it into a fine powder. So our karahi spice mix is ready, and this is the standard spice mix used for chicken karahi as well. I am now going to keep this aside and proceed to the next step. To prepare mutton karahi, in a karai I have taken around 6 tablespoons of oil, and to that now I am going to add 2 medium-sized onions which are thinly sliced. Fry and saute these onions with the oil. Make sure that you are not changing its color. We just have to fry them for a minute or two till they turn soft. Some karahi recipes do not include onions, but here I have used onions to give it more volume and flavor. After frying the onions for around 2 minutes, I am next going to add 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Ginger and garlic has a very dominant flavor and is also one of the prime ingredients used in karahi gravies. Once the raw flavor of ginger garlic vanishes, I am now going to add mutton. So here I have taken 500 grams of mutton pieces with bones. You can also use boneless if you like. Add these mutton pieces and give this a good mix. Keep frying this till the mutton changes its color from pink to brown, and also it gets cooked a little bit. So this will take roughly around 8 to 10 minutes. So here you can see that our mutton has changed its color and also has cooked a bit. Now I am going to add some spices. First I am adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt as per taste. Now I am adding 2 tablespoons of the karahi masala that we had prepared. Mix this well and incorporate the spices with the mutton pieces. Then in goes half tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Now we had already used whole red chilies while preparing our karahi masala. So this is just for the nice red vibrant color. Keep frying this for around 2 to 3 minutes. Once the spices are mixed well and oil is visible on the sides, we can add 1 cup of beaten curd or yogurt. Mix this well and combine it with the mutton. Keep cooking this till the excess moisture or water from the curd disappears. After cooking for 8 to 10 minutes, you can see that the gravy has reached the right consistency. At this point, I am going to add the main ingredient, that is tomatoes. So these are 2 medium-sized tomatoes which are sliced. Do not mix it as we are going to allow this to cook in the steam when covered. Next, I am going to add around 1 to 2 cups of water, and this is essential for the mutton to cook. You can also use a pressure cooker to cook the meat, but here I am going to use the slow cooking process as it cooks the meat to perfection. Cover it with a lid and cook it for around 50 to 55 minutes or until the meat is done. You can keep a check at regular intervals and add water if required. So after 1 hour of cooking, I am opening the lid and just give it a mix and check if the mutton is cooked well. I used around 2 to 3 cups of water to cook the meat. You can adjust this as per your requirement. This is more of a masala than gravy, so do not add much of water. Now I am adding 2 tablespoons of crushed kasuri methi, which gives a very nice flavor to our mutton karahi. Mix this well. Here our mutton karahi is looking absolutely delicious with the perfect color and texture. Now I am going to add lots of ginger julienne, also 2 to 3 slit green chilies and a bunch of coriander leaves. Mix this well and cover it with a lid. Allow it to simmer for another 5 minutes till all its flavors get well infused. After 5 minutes, you can now turn off the flame and our mutton karahi is all ready to be served with piping hot rotis. So friends, do try this recipe. Make it with simple and readily available ingredients and enjoy restaurant flavor at home. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and until we meet next time, is bye from Rizwana Rasool. Thank you for watching.